of course, everybody has that, you know. Ey, was ist los, wirklich? These people know exactly what they're doing because they know that you know that they know. It's a little game for them. Where did it bring you? Nowhere. It didn't bring you any friends. It didn't bring you any long-lasting relationships. It didn't give you any support. So what are we doing? But they're trying to test your boundaries, and they're trying to see where are his or her boundaries. Let's see. My witches and wizards, can I ask you something? If something or someone in your life repeatedly broke every promise they made to you, would you trust them? If they consistently said, I'll be there at 7 and never showed up, I'll call you tomorrow and forgot, I'll change and never did, eventually you would stop believing their words, wouldn't you? Not because you hated them, but because their action taught you that their promises meant nothing. Now here's the uncomfortable question. Why do we expect ourselves to be any different? Every time you tell yourself, I'll start on Monday, I'll go to the gym tomorrow, I'll finally quit, I'll write the book, I'll have that difficult conversation, and then you don't, a small part of your brain quietly stops believing you. It learns that your words don't predict your action. It learns that your promises aren't trustworthy. And over time, something far more valuable than discipline begins to disappear. You lose trust in yourself. I don't think confidence is something you're born with, honey. I think confidence is the natural result of keeping promises to yourself. Because every promise you keep becomes another piece of evidence that stays. I can rely on me. And my witches and wizards, there is something incredibly powerful, almost dangerous, one might say, about a person who can completely trust themselves, isn't there? Today I want to show you how to become that person. How to become dangerous again. Why is it important? Well, because in nature, if something is not dangerous, it's not really a threat. And if it's not really a threat, there is not a big chance of it being able to survive on its own. And why do you think a system that depends on you being dependent on it doesn't want you to be a threat? I mean, becoming dangerous by keeping promises to yourself, but not dangerous in an alpha male sense. Dangerous because imagine someone who completely trusts themselves. They say tomorrow at 7, and then they're there. They say I'll quit, and then they do. They say I'm leaving this relationship, and they leave. That person becomes incredibly powerful. The person whose promises matter the least are usually the promises they make to themselves. It's very important that you become trustworthy again, to yourself and to others. You have to think your brain functions like a memory bank, and every time you break a promise to yourselves, it keeps score of that. And then every time you want to break out of old patterns or old habits, it doesn't make it that easy because it throws all of these times in your face and it's like, but why not now? You know, you did it last time, so you can do it now again. Fuck it. I don't care. You know, I don't care. Just be done with it, you know. So that's why it's important to build up that slow and steady memory bank of hits of, I was faithful to my plans. I was executing by the time I said I was executing. So that makes you more reliable. And by being reliable, you become more dangerous in the long run. You have to say no to the life you don't want. And by being a people pleaser, or by always trying to fit in with the crowd, or by never trying to take a risk, because taking a risk would mean standing out, you slowly but surely give up that initial spark that made you come here. Because you didn't come here to fit in. You didn't come here just to be one of the crowd. You came here to live the life that you truly want. No one else, babe. You. Many times in life, we get confronted by disrespect or discomfort. And it's on us and our decision on how we handle that situation. And if you keep the promises to yourself, you're okay with walking away when something doesn't feel right. But if you don't, you stay there and you endure, because first of all, you don't know no different, and second of all, you don't have any self-respect, because you think, maybe if I show them, or maybe if I give enough effort, then they will see. But the only thing that will happen is they take your efforts for granted and are like, hey, if he's offering, I'll take it. And you get left there destroyed and kaput. So, because I want to avoid that, my little wizard, in which I'm giving you the heads up, walk away when you're disrespected. It's better to be alone, or without a job, or without money, or without a boyfriend, or without a girlfriend, or without whatever, a family member, rather than being disrespected. And they know that too. And what I didn't know for the longest, or in that constellation at least, I'll tell you if you want to know. But what I didn't know is that these people know exactly what they're doing, and they're trying to test your patience, of course. But they're trying to test your boundaries, and they're trying to see where are his or her boundaries. Let's see what type of disrespect he or she will allow me to bring. So never labor under the delusion that these people don't know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And because they know that you know that they know, it's a little game for them, How far can I push it until they have, without a shadow of a doubt, reason to accuse me of knowing what I'm doing? So don't fall into that trap, honey. Be smarter than that. Just remove yourself, because whatever that energy is wanting is attention. So don't give it attention, is what I would say. Your reputation with yourself is far more important than your reputation with the world. Whatever you want is on the other side of people pleasing, is on the other side of being that lamb, is on the other side of abandoning yourself just for the group. Because, honey, where did it give you? Where did it bring you? Nowhere. It didn't bring you any friends. It didn't bring you any long-lasting relationships. It didn't give you any support. So what are we doing? Why are we doing it? Just because we're afraid of the no, of the hypothetical no's, or even the realized no's? It came from people we didn't want to be around either way. So stop it. Stop being afraid of the silence. Stop being afraid of being alone. Go out there. Find yourself again. Find yourself in that loneliness again. Be your own best friend. Don't be one of the victims. Don't be one of them sardines. Don't be pressed in like anyone else. Don't be an NPC, as they say. Be your own god. Be your own player. Be your own character, be your own avatar. Life will show you who you want to be, trust me, but the initial point has to be set by you. We are all in this together, but you need to row the boat, honey. There is no other one. You need to row the boat. So I really hope this helps, and see you next time. Ollivander.